Has constipation during and after cancer treatment got you down? With this simple I love you belly massage, we're about to show your bowels some serious affection. Hi there, my name is Beth Hoag. I'm a physiotherapist who's been working in cancer rehab, lymphedema, and pelvic health for over 15 years. I'm also the founder of the online cancer rehab space. In this video, we're going to go over a daily belly massage to get your brain and your bowels back into a regular routine and ease the symptoms of constipation. So let's get started. But before we move into the actual massage, I just want to remind you briefly about what constipation is. Technically, constipation is considered less than 3 bowel movements a week, and your stool consistency is typically very firm and hard, and sometimes even difficult to pass. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about bowel consistency, I'm going to put the Bristol stool chart up here for your reference. Constipation is considered a stool type of 1 or 2. Also, if you're interested in learning a little bit more about other ways to manage your constipation, I'm going to put a link to another video I did about constipation management in the description box below. Now, first of all, let's talk about what constipation is. Technically, if we have less than 3 bowel movements a week, that is considered constipation. These stools can also be quite difficult to pass. On the Bristol stool chart, that would equate to a stool consistency of a level 1 or 2. Now, constipation is extremely common during and after cancer treatments. About 60% of people who are going through cancer treatment report experiencing constipation at least at some point in their cancer treatment process. However, this constipation can really cause a lot of physical symptoms and can really be also quite emotionally distressing. There are things that we can do to help. Now, my other constipation video, I talked about how the digestive process works. The belly massage that we're going to go over is really working on the large and the small intestines to help get things moving a little bit more quickly. Now, before we dive into the techniques of this massage, the ILU will make sense in a little bit, but the easiest way to remember the order which we're about to review, I, L for love, U for you. So that's why we call it the I love you massage. So let's dive into the technique. So let's just talk quickly about what we're going to be doing here. First, I want to encourage you to do skin on skin. So in this video, I'm going to be wearing my shirt, but when you're doing this at home, I would do hands right on your belly directly. Also, using some sort of a cream or oil to reduce friction can be really helpful. So step number 1, we're going to be doing it from the left, just below the left rib cage, down towards that pelvic region. So you can use one hand or 2 hands. I often like to use 2 hands together so that I can put enough pressure into my belly that I'm really, imagine like you're massaging the colon below your hands or deep in the belly. So we don't want to be just sweeping down. That's a little bit of a waste of time. We need to be putting some gentle pressure, and you can do this sitting or lying down. So we're going to do 10 to 15 sweeps, and this is your I. The next, remember, is the L, I-L-U, or I love you. The L is going to start on the right side below the rib cage. We're going to go across underneath the rib cage to the left side, and then carry on down and follow that I. So this is our L, going across and down, deep into that belly, aiming for about 10 to 15 times. And I really want to encourage you to take your time with this, that we're not rushing as you do this. You can do one hand and then the other, whatever works for your comfort level, so long as you're doing that pattern of the L. Then we want to move on to the U, which is effectively an upside down U. Now we're going to start above our right hip bone. We're going to sweep up towards below the right rib cage, across to the left below the rib cage, and down towards that left hip bone. So again, we can do one hand at a time or a combination of both together, whatever is your comfort zone, working on that U. So 10 to 15 times of working through that U. Now, once you're done the ILU or your I love you massage, I often think about it, this is my belly button. I often like to do some small, deep circles around the belly button just to give that small intestine a little bit of love as well, and just going around, again, around 10 times around the belly. And then you can always finish it off with those nice deep breaths to help milk the gut once more. Now, a couple of tips when you're doing your I love you massage. First of all, I encourage you to use deep breathing and take this time for yourself. The nervous system, when it's in fight or flight, our bowels don't work well. So doing this I love you massage with deep breathing can help in two different ways. One, the deep breathing can help to lower our nervous system down to a little bit of a calmer rest and digest state, even if it's just for a short period of time. The second thing that deep breathing does is it helps to milk the gut below the diaphragm, which is like a bit of a gut massage as you move through this. Second, I mentioned to use a cream or some sort of an oil with your hands on your belly skin to help make the massage a little bit smoother. Adding a few drops of essential oil to that can be really, really helpful. The brain is pretty magical, and when the brain picks up the smell, it often starts to associate the smell of the essential oil with good gut movement. So sometimes in a pinch, we can even just smell the essential oil, and once we've trained that brain and nervous system, that even and of itself in a pinch can help to get your bowels moving. Finally, the brain and our bowels love routine. So in order to really encourage a happy bowel, doing this I love you massage on a daily basis is part of a good morning wake-up routine, not only to wake up your body, but to wake up your bowels can be extremely helpful. So I hope you found this video helpful, and maybe your bowels are even just a little bit happier than before you started watching this video. If you like this content and would like to see more, I encourage you to give this a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, all of which is completely free. If you have any other ideas for videos that you'd like to see on this channel, I encourage you to leave that comment in the description box below, which will help me in creating new videos in the future. Finally, at the end of the day, the best gift you can give is to share this video with someone that you think could use this information starting today. Because at the end of the day, your quality of life matters. It really matters. Until next time, be well.